Hansel and Gretel. Once there was a brother and a sister. Their names were Hansel and Gretel. Their family was poor. They lived with their father and stepmother. The stepmother was mean. One night, the stepmother had a plan. Let's take the kids to the forest. We will leave them there, she said. The father did not like this, but he agreed because there was no more food. Hansel heard everything. He had a smart idea. He went outside and found shiny pebbles. He put them in his pocket. In the morning, the family went into the forest. Hansel dropped the pebbles on the ground. He made a path with them. They walked and walked. The father and the stepmother stopped walking. They said, Hansel, Gretel, stay here. We will come back. They left the forest. Night fell and the moon rose. But the father and the stepmother did not come back. I'm scared, said Gretel. Do not worry. We will find a way. Let's follow the pebbles, said Hansel. The pebbles glowed, so they followed them. Hansel and Gretel reached home. Their father was happy to see them. But the stepmother was not. Days passed, and there was no food again. The stepmother had the same plan. Let's take them to the forest again, she said. At night, the stepmother locked the door. Hansel wanted to find pebbles, but he could not go out the door. So Hansel packed breadcrumbs instead. The next day, the family went into the forest. Hansel dropped the breadcrumbs. They walked deeper into the forest. Stay here. We will be back, said the stepmother. If we wait, they will be back, said Gretel. The father and the stepmother did not come back. And the birds ate the breadcrumbs. Hansel and Gretel were lost. They walked and walked. They were very hungry and tired. They wanted to go home. Look over there, Gretel, said Hansel. He pointed to a house. It is a candy house, he said. The house was made of candy. The walls were gingerbread. The windows were made of sugar. The roof was made with chocolate. They ran to the house. They started to eat it. A woman came out of the house. Hello, dear children, she said. The woman seemed nice. Come in, she said. They all went into the house. The woman gave the children food, and they ate it happily. Suddenly, the woman tied Hansel. She was a bad witch. The candy house was a trap. She put Hansel in a cage. No, give my brother back, Gretel shouted. The witch gave a lot of food to Hansel. She wanted to make Hansel fat and eat him. Every day she checked his finger. But Hansel was wise. He did not show his finger. He showed her a bone. So she thought he was still thin. Gretel missed her father. She wanted to save Hansel. She needed a plan. Every day she thought and thought. One day the witch said, "Gretel, turn on the oven." Gretel turned on the oven. Then the witch came near it. Gretel pushed the mean witch into the oven. She quickly shut the oven door. The bad witch was gone forever. Gretel was smart and brave. Gretel wanted to find the key to open the cage. She opened the drawers in the house. She found the golden key. Then she opened the cage door. Hansel was free from the cage. They hugged each other. "We are safe now," said Gretel. Hansel and Gretel looked around the house. They found a lot of jewels. They put them into their pockets. "Let's go home," said Hansel. They left the candy house. They started walking through the forest. Hansel and Gretel walked for a long time. They were tired but happy. Then they saw a man. "Excuse me, where's the town?" Gretel asked. "Walk that way," said the man. They were close to the town. They were almost home. Then they saw their house. "Father, father!" they shouted. Their father ran outside. He hugged them tightly. "My dear children," he said. He was very glad to see them. The stepmother was not there. She left the house forever. Hansel and Gretel showed their father the jewels. "Look what we found," they said. Their father was surprised. "Where did you find these?" the father asked. "It is a long story," Hansel answered. "We are rich now," Gretel shouted. Their father was proud of them. "You are brave and smart," he said. They smiled and went inside the house. The father cooked delicious soup. Hansel and Gretel ate a lot. Then they told their father about the witch. The father was shocked to hear the story. After the story, the father hugged them. Hansel and Gretel were very brave. After dinner, their father watched them play. He was happy to be with them again. They sold the jewels and became rich. They were never hungry. They lived happily ever after.